Hello everyone, this is the Mind of Lilith and welcome to another Open Mind Intuitive Tarot message. I posted the May 2025 readings for Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer to this channel, so you can check that out once you're done viewing this message. So this message will be timeless in nature and is for my subscribers. Spirit guides, archangels, and divine messengers. What message do we have for my audience, my subscribers, based on what they need to hear? What do they need to know at this time? Important information for my audience. General collective message. The message and Moonlight Goddess. Positive news, positive outcome. Repressed emotions, healing and reflection. Okay, so some of you have been experiencing depression for a long time. It was something that you could not explain. It was something that was, I'll say, haunting you, but it kept following you and you didn't know how to shake it. It was just there. This depression could have been caused by a situation or a transit or your physiology, but a low-grade depression, a lack of motivation, listlessness, a lack of inspiration, pessimism, fear, anxiety, lethargy, fatigue. For some reason, those emotions, those sensations, that condition is being alleviated. It's like you're being freed of some sort of bind or prison, energetic prison. At one point you didn't have faith or you lost faith. You couldn't see your future or the future. There was a blackness around you. I'm going to say this, in extreme cases, some of you guys were the victims of witchcraft. And I don't usually get into that, but I'm seeing that a person is trying to look out in front of them, but they see blackness. They can't visualize or imagine the future. They're closed off or walled off in some sort of psychic or spiritual prison. And it's causing mental anguish and they couldn't get out of it. Somehow or some way, over the past couple of days, weeks, or months, you've noticed that that wall or darkness is now dissipating. Things are getting lighter. You can see the future. You can see a silver lining in the situation. There's hope here. So your external circumstances may not reflect what you're feeling internally, currently, but because your mentality has changed, because your depression is alleviated, you now believe and have faith that you can materialize or manifest or create the future that you want. The depression seems to be alleviating. So now there's energy, there's hope, there's optimism, there's positivity, there's risk-taking, there's more creativity. I don't know why, but it could be because of someone's witchcraft is dissipating or a transit is ending. Neptune just went into Aries. If you're a mutable sign, that's giving you a little bit of break because Neptune's energy is very confusing and it causes depression and confusion if you're not careful. So this is a message of hope positive news and a positive outcome. But it may not be a literal message from somebody's mouth. The message could be from the ethers, your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, dreams, that things are going to get better. You've made it through the other side, to the other side. The storm is over. You've weathered the storm in some sense, and you've successfully navigated through these dark, murky, choppy waters. And now you're free. You feel this. You're intuiting this. You're not hearing this like from somebody's mouth, but you're intuiting this message. It's becoming clearer to you. You're feeling more curious, excited, enthusiastic, hopeful, creative, all this stuff. Because that negative energy is dissipating. You didn't really do anything. Now, while you were in that low, sunken, dark place, you were reflecting and assessing and evaluating why you were there and what you were feeling. You went through a dark night of the soul, so you were like going through a hermit mode. You were seeking wisdom and guidance while you were in that dark place. You didn't escape with drugs and alcohol. You try to escape with Jupiter, which is understanding, expansion, freedom. You try to free your mind from whatever it was that was attached to it, whatever negative energy was imposed upon you. You try to seek wisdom to understand, why am I so depressed? Why do I feel so dejected? Why am I not who I was? And you started to do research or learn about yourself. So in that dark night of the soul, you learned about yourself. You didn't waste time. You did not wallow in self-pity or self-destructive habits. Repressed emotions, healing, and reflection. I forgot that word was there. You were reflecting on your life, yourself, your fears. You were in a dark room, in a sense, figuratively, or in a forest, and you had to face the shadows, your own shadows, for a long time. It was scary. It was heartbreaking, infuriating. You were feeling a lot of negative emotions, anger, bitterness, fear, regret, shame, all of it. Like you were being processed. You went through hell, some sort of hell. And the hell was the dark night of the soul, that experience where you have to face yourself. And your I guess your darkest, deepest fears from childhood and past lives. And you've overcome that. You've overcome it because the room doesn't look dark anymore. You don't see any more darkness. In your mind's eye, you see a light path forward. Here we have this foresty, jungly image. Before this message, this dove wasn't there. It was just pitch black. You had to navigate through this space by just your intuition and your instinct. The moon energy. It was really scary for you. You had a lot of nightmares. Nightmares, sleep paralysis, daymares, or nightmares in the daytime. What's it called when you have nightmares in the daytime? I forgot. Lucid dreams. You felt haunted. You felt haunted. Paranoia. What's happening for the collective, please, in this message? Silencing the mind. Yes, this light is cutting through the darkness and planting a seed. Let silence guide you to your inner peace. And that's what you've done while you're walking through this dark room or this dark forest or this jungle, whatever this place was, a bardo, hell, jail. Whatever this was, you went through this process. And now darkness is being illuminated by the light. This message is the same energy. This is like a change in perspective or perception, a connection to source, awareness, an epiphany, a radical shift in your understanding about who you are, a radical shift in awareness. The Tower card is here. The Moon card is here. The Hermit, and maybe even the Hangman. And get one more, please. Silencing the mind. And I'm going to pull out one of my favorite decks, the Good Tarot. Ending a trauma. Transform memories and symptoms. And that's what you were doing while you were walking through this dark forest by yourself. You were hearing ghosts and banshees and demons, but you realized that all those ghosts, banshees, and demons were coming from you. They were coming from repressed emotions that turned into shadows, goblins, jinn, monsters, demons, archons. They were feeding off of that. Some of you guys went through hell. You see how there's a similar light beam here? The same thing, a light beam cutting through this circle here. The same. This same shape, the same frequency, cutting through the darkness, the same. This is like black and white, gray and white. It's a grayish, dull color. You see here, there's no window. You can't see it in front of you or behind you. It's just a constant loop of negative thoughts, emotions. Like somebody felt like they were in hell. Like they didn't understand. I don't know. They were disconnected from themselves, from reality. It's a weird in-between space, like feeling disembodied. And having to process emotions, but also there could have also been like attacks, spiritual attacks too. There could have also been spiritual attacks. That's what I'm hearing. Spiritual attacks, but also like psychic attacks. You had to do with your own demons and also the entities that were attracted to you because you were in their domain. Somebody put you in their domain, or you were put in their domain by a transit. Something was going on here. Like someone was in a portal or a barter or a space that was where you were around people, but not really around people. You were isolated in the truest sense of the word. Like you couldn't make friends. You couldn't meet anybody for romance. Like you've been isolated. Like everything was stripped from you. I don't know what this was. But it's almost like going through an ego death. But also a psychic death too. Because nothing made sense and you could not see the future beyond whatever you were going through. You were stuck. And now that energy is dissipated. You've learned your lesson. You're receiving mercy or grace from the universe. This is mercy and grace. And you're receiving mercy and grace because you learned your lesson. You've learned your lesson. You did not destroy yourself while you were in this space. You tried to learn about yourself. You tried to enlighten your soul, heal your soul, teach your soul, liberate your soul, break generational curses. Something was happening while you were in this dark space. It was all psychic and emotional. Spirit guys, more information please for the collective, for my audience. This looks like a horrible situation. Imagine being in a room that's small and it's spinning in circles. There's no window and there's no doors. There's no way for you to get out. I don't know, you don't know how you got in here. There's no window, no door. So how are you going to get out? And the walls are covered in this cloth. And the cloth kind of like, the cloth flattens the angles and the corners. So it's like you're in a room with no walls, no ceiling, no floor. This is like a vortex, Bardo, some weird place. What the hell? Archangel Gabriel, more information please for Nine of Wands. Yeah. This deck is different from the traditional Rider-Waite. We have the Messenger of Earth, the Knight of Pentacles. Virgo energy. I don't want to say this. I don't want to say this because this is not for everybody. But there could have been an earth sign playing with your energy. Trying to steal your destiny. Or block your destiny in some way. And for this instance, I'm sensing that there's somebody who is playing with your energy. These stars represent like spirits, souls, consciousness, beings. This is Sagittarius and this is Virgo. Could have been a Virgo involved. Virgos are also naturally high priests and priestesses, very psychic. This could have been done to you. Someone was controlling your energy or blocking it in some way. Using, I don't want to say magic, but I don't like to discuss witchcraft on this channel because some people will blame witchcraft for their poor decisions. That's not, and sometimes witchcraft is responsible for that to some extent, but that's not what it is in this case. Somebody was trapped and blocked off by a third party. By a third party. They were blocked from themselves, or they were, I don't know. Spirit guys, let's continue, please, for the collective. Let's continue. Someone's receiving mercy or reprieve or freedom, strength, right? You really had to, the Love card. This is the Lovers, both Lion energy, courage. You went through it, collective. The 5 is the Hierophant. This was some sort of bind that was put on you. And you had to really stay strong. The devil is here. You have to stay strong. I'm not saying, like nothing's happening that you can make sense of with these 2 cards. The Lion's sleeping and the Lion is chilling. It's like this is, whatever this was, it kept you stuck. Fixed fire. Your energy was stuck. Somebody had it. They were controlling it. Now, I'm seeing this as like supposedly fire, but the fire is shaped like a star. It's being molded and conformed to fit into a construct to fit into a paradigm, a space. Someone, they lost their spirit was encapsulated, or it was bound by someone to keep you stuck. To keep you stuck. And that's over now. You stayed strong and diligent. You didn't let them, it's like you sat down. Instead of complaining and lashing out and trying to hurt yourself or the people, you say, you know what, I can't do anything about this now. Let me try to heal myself while I'm sitting down. It could be seen as a punishment for something. You could have felt like you were being punished. Because, I don't know, this is so strange. The King of Wands, more fire energy, 7 of Wands. Yeah, your energy was restricted. All this fixed fire here. Leo energy, your creativity, your vision, your hope, your inner child, your ingenuity. I'm getting this one. 10 of all this fire. Somebody's playing with your energy, yo. 4 of Swords. All this fire. Yeah, it's like they were trying to steal your life force, your vitality. They were trying to steal your destiny. Trying to block you. 7 of Wands and the 4 of Swords. It didn't work. It did for a time. You were put on timeout. I don't know who this is. But you received some sort of mercy and release or reprieve from whatever this was. Leo, Virgo, or fire sign of Virgo. 10 of Wands, 10 of fire, 9 of... This will make more sense as I continue this reading. I'm feeling something or intuiting something, but I can't say it now. I have to wait. I have to wait. A Leo and a Virgo. Sun, Moon, rising sign, fire, earth. And you were able to get out of that situation. I'm going to find out why and how. You were given some sort of mercy or grace. So you were put in some sort of spiritual timeout. You weren't put in timeout. That's what it felt like. A timeout. I'm going to look at the pocket archetypes or archetypes card because, you know, it would make more sense. Spirit guys, what's going on for the collective? This is the Cosmic Energy Oracle deck. What's going on for the collective? More information, please. Discovery. Discover the treasures within. Follow your passion. More fire sign energy. Discovering. You went through this and you discovered yourself. Who you are. Grace. Didn't I say you were given mercy or grace? I didn't even know that card was in this deck. That's what's up. Grace is the universe's blessing. Open your heart to receive it. I had no idea there was a grace in this deck. Discovering grace. This is being removed from you. Whatever they did or whatever was done to you or whatever you had to go through in this lifetime because of your karma, you've paid your debts and your dues and you have learned valuable lessons, and now you're going to be a better person, or you're going to have more appreciation and gratitude for the things you have. One more, please. We have collaboration. Collaboration achieves greater goals. You have support too from your ancestors. I think I mentioned that you're receiving messages from the other side. But it's not like words. It's like a feeling of relief, of elevation, of freedom. That's their message to you, that you're free. Last one, and I want to pull rebirth, light, and awakening. Every end is a new beginning. Light dispels darkness. Like with this here, this light dispelling the darkness, this light dispelling the darkness, this light dispelling the darkness here. Keep your inner light shining, and you did do that. The Hermit card is here. Your inner light helped to navigate you through that forest. Your intuition, your instincts. You were in some dark place. Vibrationally, energetically, it was just a weird, I don't know, in-between space that you were in. And now you're free of that. Every ending is awakening. Awakening is a process of discovering your true self, and that is what you've done. Discovery again. I mentioned earlier that while you were in that dark place, you had to discover who you are, or you had to reflect on yourself, your experiences, face your demons, face your fears. It was a very, very, it was a very scary place. Very scary place to be in. Because there was no end in sight. You couldn't see the future. You couldn't see a way out of whatever you were feeling. It's a heavy, dense, dark, negative energy. Feeling hopeless and powerless and just disconnected, ungrounded. There's no, just, I don't know. You're in a weird Bardo space. That's essentially it. You see, she's standing in the water. She's not standing on ground. It's like you were in a different realm or dimension where the physical reality didn't matter. The angles of the walls, the corners, they were flattened. It's like an in-between space. 24, good time. These three. Okay. Good times. Leisure, rest, holiday, pleasure, love, affection, kindness, happiness. You are worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure. If you tell your family or friends how you feel, collaboration, you'll find that you're all on the same page and can work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. If you spread love, it will find its way back to you multiplied. 444 protection, change, rebellion, guidance, justice, truth, character, love. That's protection. That's the mercy and grace you were given. Get ready for the good things you've been hoping for. You were born for a higher calling. Put your energy into your ambitions, and the universe will align itself to provide you with the right people, circumstances, and resources to make it happen. Collaboration. This person tried to steal your destiny. I don't know who this, it could be more than one person, but wow. Act on your idea. Realistic and practical approach goals, divine timing, ambition, cooperation, discipline. You have the benefits of good fortune, and if you use your wise judgment, you can do anything. In this place, you can reach new heights. You should act on your potential when you see this pattern, since what you plant will grow. You're about to experience a spectacular ascent. You guys could be Cancer, Someone, or rising signs. You can look at that reading for more context about what I'm talking about. I'll get one more card and I'm going to close it out. One more card, I'm going to close it out. Spirit guides, archangels, and divine messengers, what say you for the collective, for my subscribers? More information and guidance, please. Okay. Wizard of Awareness, 3, Jupiter, opportunity, good fortune. Wisdom as well. Expansion, freedom. 3 is freedom too. So we have Wizard of Awareness. Your soul knows best. Be still and observe, and you have been still for a while. Mindfulness is about being observant and remaining neutral about what goes on in the world around you. This applies to the environment within you too. If you struggle inside yourself, stepping into an observer position, which is the reflection, right? What you've done for the past, I don't know how many years, gives you a new, powerful perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or overexcitement. You have the capacity to see things clearly now. Unencumbered by opinion or desire. You've been humbled. Or, I don't know, something happened. Wearing the world as a loose garment requires you to adopt a sense that nothing that happens to you is personal. People come and go. Right? There's this sense of detachment because there was nobody here for you. Friends, it was just you were by yourself. Like you were in, I don't know, in the same world but different dimension. But not a fully different dimension. Like it's like one step away, one step removed from everybody else, like a whole different frequency. They can see you, but they're not connected to you. Something was like it was an energy around you that was repelling people. Weird. People come and go. Experiences evolve from one state to another in a continual shifting and change, no matter how much you want things to stay the same. The Wizard of Awareness asks you to give up your need to define or limit what you're experiencing now. It's all good. Let it be and watch the miracle unfold without any direct influence from you. This grace here. You're like, I don't know how I'm feeling better, but I'm feeling much better. I don't know what I did, but I'm here now. You feel it's like it feels like a dawn. For some reason, I've noticed that when the sun rises, I can hear it rising. I can hear my environment better. It's like when the sun rises, everything becomes more audible. So the darkness is also silencing. The darkness suppresses sound and frequency. It kind of lowers it. When the sun rises, it's like everything wakes up. You can hear life waking, or it's, I don't know how to explain it, but you can hear the flowers and trees and things waking up to greet the sun when it's rising. It's a strange sensation. But yeah, this is a good thing. Collective. Really, really good. If you've gone through this process and you're still struggling a little bit, the end is near. You're going to be doing really well going forward. Whatever this energy was, whether it's a spell work, whether it was a transit, whether it was ancient karma, that's done. You've paid your dues. You've paid your dues. Okay? All right, collective. Thank you for listening. I look forward to reading your feedback. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon.